Oh, welcome back. You're listening to Home Wizards. Tequila time somewhere, right?
See, I was trying to do the tequila dance like Pee Wee Herman used to do, and my neck didn't work, but now it's warming up better. It's getting... See, watch me now. Look, turning to the right now. I'm turning head to the right now. See, it's better.
Wait, here it comes. Tequila.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, we chose that song not only because, well, we love tequila, and we love margaritas. But when I think of margaritas...
Of what?
Margaritas.
I like you, Mercado Montalban, Mrs. Montalban.
It makes you think of guacamole
and
chips and salsa.
Yes.
Do you like guac?
You know, my son Wyatt makes the best guac, and I'm getting better at it. I love it. I love it.
So, see, this is the weird thing.
The secret, Himalayan salt.
Ooh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love the Himalayas.
Fresh lemons off the tree.
Yum. Well, before we get into the guac recipe, let's talk about, I grew up with an avocado tree, and I never really learned, in fact, to this day, I haven't learned to totally appreciate the avocado. I appreciate that it's a great fruit. It's healthy in California.
Great fats.
It's a big industry. But guess what? The avocado is at risk.
No.
In our yards and in the crops throughout the state. And it is this terrible, deadly citrus. Well, we've had the citrus disease, but now on top of the citrus disease, it's a deadly avocado disease because of this Asian beetle known as are you ready for this? The tea-shot hole borer.
I'm sorry? You sound like you're from somewhere in the deep south. What? What is it now?
Sorry. The tea-shot hole borer.
Okay. Really? That's terrible.
I didn't mean to sound southern on you.
But here's
the tea-shot hole borer.
Yeah.
And basically it's the size of a sesame seed, and it was brought into this country from India on a plant that was an illegal plant, and it got into California, and now the avocado industry is really nervous. It's showing up in people's backyards. If you have avocado trees, watch out. And it suffocates and scars the tree bark and causes the branches to shrivel and die.
Okay, so what do we look for?
Well, remember when we were talking about the citrus disease?
Yeah,
That's
our friend Lance was telling us about
the Asian citrus, the Asian psyllid. And that guy, this bug, you go out and you have your magnifying glass, and you look on the leaves, and you'll see this little bug
mooning you. It actually turns around and puts its rear in the air.
Very flippant.
It's almost like they're from France, and they're flipping. Hey, you look at me.
He's got an attitude. He wasn't raised properly.
That wasn't a great French accent.
Can you do that again, please? What was that?
I don't know. It just sounded like I was really drunk or high on crystal meth or something.
No. Or tequila. No. But
like raving.
You get one more chance.
Okay, here we go. Ready? You American! You look at my rear end.
That's very good.
It's terrible.
That's good. So anyway, back to the avocado Asian beetle.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you look for? Let's talk about it. I'm really nervous about this because the avocado groves. California leads the country in growing avocados,
right,
just like the citrus, right? And what it does is that the state's growers are so concerned that they now have appealed to different groups throughout the state to have rescue funding, if you will, to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars because they're really that nervous.
Okay, now with the citrus bug, they were actually quarantining off areas.
I know. Well,
in different people's neighborhoods.
This could happen too.
Is it the same kind of a thing?
It could start happening. So,
right.
So this tea-shot hole borer. Again, it's the size of a sesame seed. It carries this fungus, and then when the beetle burrows into the avocado tree, it infects the plant with fungus. It attacks the tree's vascular tissue, so it's basically like a cancer. It's sucking it out, interrupting the flow of water and nutrients. It just dies.
Yeah.
So here's what you would see. I don't know, you might see the sesame seed bug. It's teeny tiny if you had a magnifying glass, but more likely you'd start to see dead or dying branches if you have avocado trees in your yard, and a lot of people do.
Right.
You know?
And if you don't know and you can't identify it, then take a sample or clipping, right?
We got some answers for that.
Okay,
on that too.
Let me hear that.
So first you're going to look for the dead or the dying branches.
Okay.
Then you're also going to look on the bark of the tree trunk. It's really obvious. There's like a white mark. You see the actual fungus, and then you see exit holes because this little Asian guy, this beetle, he goes in and he's hungry. He gets his stuff, he lays his disease, and he goes to another avocado tree. It's like that. And so you see the exit wound, if you will.
Wow.
Okay? If you do think that your tree is at risk, you're supposed to contact the state agriculture folks, and they'll direct you to the right county and to the right branch.
Right.
And and there's all kinds of information online as well. But it's really, really sad because there's no known treatment for this avocado disease. And
see, this really is the thing that infuriates me about people not paying attention to the agricultural laws. Even if you go to Mexico for a day trip in the car and you have an idea that you're going to bring back a little plant from, you just simply can't do it because it's going to be invasive potentially. The species can come, these insects can show up that aren't from here. We haven't learned how to deal with them, and it just becomes this mass terrible thing that could happen. So honor what the rules are, please.
So and with California producing more than 90% of all of the avocados grown in this country, and last year's crop was valued at $460 million. But again, this is something that's happening in our own backyards. It's not just in the farm fields, which is terrible, but it's happening in our yards. So do take a look at your avocado trees if you're growing them.
And if the avocado industry goes south on us someday, guess what? We'll all be forced to consume avocado paste out of a caulk tube like some of the fast food companies do, which would just be heartbreaking.
Terrible. Well, and all the jobs lost and the money. Terrible.
No.
So, but the good news is about that deadly citrus disease, because we've been talking about that as well. For those of you growing oranges, limes, lemons, grapefruit, you want to not only take a look at your citrus tree to make sure that it's looking okay, see if you can spot this Asian citrus psyllid bug, which you will see with the magnifying glass. But if some of the leaves look strange, Bayer Advanced makes this product that is specifically for fruit trees, and it's the only known product that will help stop the disease.
Yeah, and apparently, again, all kidding aside, the caterpillars or these little bugs are actually, you see their rear end poking up because they're chewing on the leaf, right?
Yeah.
So that's the posture that you'll see in these little bugs.
Yeah, it's almost like it's trying to attack, but it's really not. It's just having a buffet, if you will.
Right.
Make sure you keep this website handy, too, in terms of, knowing the latest about your citrus. It's a very helpful, website's called CaliforniaCitrusThreat.org. Okay, CaliforniaCitrusThreat.org, and all the information is there on how to watch for your citrus trees and then rescue them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely want to head that off if we can. So please pay attention. God, I love avocados and guac. So,
I know.
So take a look.
It would be terrible. And are you growing avocados?
I don't have any on my property, but I sure would love to, because I spend a fortune on avocados. And look at my skin. It's glowing. It's healthy.
It's shiny.
And
dewy.
Thank you. Thank you, friend.
No, I think that avocados and citrus, it's part of our California lifestyle, so make sure that you check it out. And there's a lot of other websites that talk about how you can care for avocado trees. Whether you're growing avocado trees in your home or your garden, it really is, it's crucial to be aware of these potential pests that can invade the trees.
I'll tell you what I'm getting. I'm getting this farm fresh produce delivered from the Central Coast.
Right.
And they include the Hass avocados. They're a little bit smaller, but when you open them up.
So now tell us about the recipe.
When you
open them up,
so you open up, the color's just perfect. You take the seed out. You obviously peel the, I cut them in quarters. And then you can easily peel back.
Oh yeah.
The skin, right? Throw them in the
bowl.
And
you want it to be black, the skin to be almost deep brown, right?
And firm still a little bit, not too squishy.
So what do you put in with your avocado for your
lemon, fresh lemon, Himalayan salt, a little bit of onion, a little bit of cilantro.
Ooh.
Right? And then you mash it all up. It's
real
simple.
Do you put any pepper?
Yeah.
Some people put salsa in with the guac.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Don't like it
you know why?
Why?
Takes the purity out of it. If you watch the guys prepare guac tableside at those fancy Mexican restaurants.
Isn't that fun? Yeah.
It's very simple. And if you have a mortar and a pestle, that works great.
I have one of those.
I don't. We just use a bowl with a fork.
That's fine.
Man, is it good. Then the secret is once you've made it, you put it in the refrigerator for a while with the lemon on it, because then it won't brown on you.
Keep it from browning.
And then you just chill it a slight amount, and then you bring it back out, reintroduce it with your salsa chips and your margarita.
And your tequila. But I think lime juice is also yummy. A yummy.
I use lime too sometimes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when we come back, as we're Sipping on tequila? Not really, but, imagining the tequila that you could be having later with your guac.
Thank God I'm wearing puffy sleeves right now with this song. Look at my arms flowing, and I'm like I'm in a music video, sort of.
Up next, some great things you want to buy for your home this time of year. There's some great sales, and we have some great ideas, whether it's something for your bedroom or for the grill.
I'm looking for chairs, patio furniture. We got all that? Good.
Eric Stromer, Cindy Dole, we're here to help improve your home and improve your life. Home Wizards. The NKBA, the Kitchen and Bath Association, reported the results of their trends survey, and they talked to hundreds of designers, and they found, looking at the materials and the products and the type of styles that all these top professionals want to put in a kitchen and a bath. And what they found among the overall trends, the top trends, is that designers are showing and using solid surfaces in the kitchen and in the bath. Why? Well, there's a number of reasons, and it's a key trend, first of all, because it looks great, but also because it is a sustainable material. It is made with recyclable materials, more and more. And at DuPont, they have so improved the corian where it looks like stone, but it's so much stronger and it's so much more durable and so much more bacteria-free. And that's why we have it in our kitchen. It's just a great way to have this clean surface and not worry about getting sick while you're preparing your meal. So check it out. Beautiful colors, beautiful styles. Go to DuPont's website or go to cindykitchenproject.com, cindykitchenproject.com.